In our headlines tonight, federal government reassures on completion of second Niger Bridge project. Police arrest second suspect for the murder of Nemo President General Chief Ibaka. Nigerian Army intensifies fight against banditry. Cyclone Fani kills dozens in India and Bangladesh. Good evening. Glad to have you on the news tonight. I am Maureen Stone Enujoke. Vice President Professor Yemi Osinbajo has assured in Anambra of federal government's commitment to completing the second bridge across the Niger. The Vice President was speaking during an inspection of work on the Asaba end of the bridge, being a part of activities lined up for his one-day official visit to Anambra State. We have the details.
Arrival, it was observed that work was ongoing at the site as pillars were being cast and mounted. According to Professor Osinbajo, the federal government is committed to completing the project and its access roads because of its importance to the economic development of the zone and the country. The Vice President added that the project is one of the priorities of President Muhammadu Buhari's administration, as well as one of such 5 projects that has money set aside under the Presidential Funding Initiative to ensure uninterrupted work and its completion, describing Anambra as a shining example among committee of states in the country. He pledged the federal government's resolve to maintain a stable, unified, just and fair country, irrespective of tribe, political or religious affiliations.
Very proud of the results that we've seen here in Anambra State. The second Niger Bridge is part of there are about 4 or 5 such projects where money has actually been set aside under presidential funding initiative to ensure completion. And so we have no fears at all that it will indeed be completed as promised and as scheduled. The federal government, as the Royal Majesty has noted, is committed to completing the second Niger Bridge and the access roads. I think it's an important point that we want to make sure that we complete it because it's very important economically, not just for this zone, but more importantly also for the entire country. And that's one of the reasons why it is a priority for the President that it is completed.
In his speech, Governor Willie Obiano said project will definitely open up more economic opportunities in the area. The governor equally recalled that the Muhammadu Buhari-led administration had released about 30 billion naira to execute the bridge project, calling for its completion in record time.
During the campaigns, I told you that 30 billion has already been paid to the contractor and they are on site and working, This is an opportunity to also thank the federal government again and again. Very, very pleased with that process.
The Vice President and the Governor's entourage earlier paid a courtesy call on the traditional ruler of Onitsha, Igwe Alfred Achebe, who thanked the Vice President for his visit and the assurances he gave to the people of the state, commending the efforts of the federal government in attending to the needs of the zone and asked for increased attention to other areas of need.
The Anambra State Commissioner for Public Utilities, Honorable Obi Nwankwo, has undertaken the inspection of the 1x7.5 MVA ABS injection substation being installed by the Enugu Electricity Distribution Company, EEDC, ahead of its commencement of operations. We have the details.
The 7.5 injection substation, when fully installed as expected to happen in few weeks' time, would boost power supply in Okpuno State Secretariat and Ifte circuits to at least 18 hours per day, as explained by the supervisor of the project, Mr. Eji Kokoli.
Okpuno Secretariat area and the Secretariat area, the government house, Secretariat and the environment. We also affect Ifte side. So it will boost like 18 hours.
The commissioner, who was accompanied to the inspection by the Chief Press Secretary to the Governor, Mr. James Eze, and the Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of the ABS, Chief Uche Nwora, explained that the project was made possible by the ongoing collaboration between the state government and the EEDC to improve power supply in the state. Expressing his satisfaction with the work and level of progress recorded, Commissioner Nwankwo, who traced the success to December 2018 when the plans to start the project was hatched, said this was in line with the state government's efforts to ensure boost in power supply, thereby increasing business activities in Awka and environs.
So excited, and I'm very happy to commend the EEDC management for keeping to their promise, because we have a very good collaboration, with them, relationship with them. Very happy, and I want to commend them so much for them to have done that, achieved that now. And also they have installed the 1 by 15 MVA in Agoka too, which is going to boost power supply in Awka up to 18 hours also. The area that the 15 MVA is going to capture in Awka is vast. But in reality, what we need in Awka is 2 by 15 MVA. So we need another one, We are still discussing. The governor, has indicated his interest in supporting to buy some of the 15 MVAs,
A second suspect has been arrested by the Police Special Anti-Robbery Squad, SARS, as investigations continue in the murder of late President General of Nimo Community, Chief Frank Anthony Ibaka. Police sources confirmed to Anambra Broadcasting Service, ABS, that the suspect, a native of Ubosi in the Dembele North local government area of Anambra State, was arrested following a police manhunt. The source, however, refused to name which of the 3 suspects declared wanted by the police that was arrested, saying that Anambra Police Commissioner will disclose the details in a scheduled press conference taking place this weekend. Earlier in the week, the police arrested and paraded Chibo Anyebu, also known as Transformer, the chief suspect and the mother, and declared 3 others wanted, namely Smart, surname unknown, Chukunonso alias Nwasami, and Obina Okafor. Anambra State government had also placed a 5 million naira reward, totaling 15 million naira for information leading to the arrests of any of the 3. The first session of the 5th Synod of Obaru Diocese has ended with a call on Christians to make preparations and embrace the second coming of Christ. The synod, officiated by the Bishop of the Diocese, Right Reverend Prosper Ama, held at St. Mary the Virgin Anglican Church, East Niger, attracted dignitaries across the state and beyond. Odinaka Mwolise has the details.
In his sermon, the guest speaker, Venerable Godi Loka, stressed the need for Christians to have an encounter with Christ. He said without the passion of Christ, Christianity would be meaningless, adding that knowledge of the Word of God will transform lives. Speaking at the event, the Bishop of the Niger, Right Reverend Owen Nwokolo, underscored synod as crucial in the church calendar, as such provides the avenue to deliberate and brainstorm on issues as it affects the church and the diocese at large.
There are areas of need, areas of spiritual direction, and areas of spiritual upkeep, the challenges, and be running the race which is set before us, looking up to Jesus.
On his part, Pioneer Bishop of Obaru Diocese and the Bishop of Agwa Diocese, Right Reverend Samuel Ezofo, who highlighted on the theme of the synod, observed that such is apt, stressing that the mystery of Christian faith is captured on the death, resurrection, and victory, which according to him is the hallmark of Christian faith. He said if Christ has not risen, the Christian hope is in vain. In his speech, Governor Willie Obiano commended the growth of evangelism in the area, represented by a special assistant on school monitoring, Demchi Yerembakwe, extolled the governor for his education-friendly disposition, noting that his passion and welfare for civil servants are immeasurable. Earlier in his presidential address, Bishop Prosper Amma noted that the message of the gospel has lost focus on the lessons of the resurrection power and second coming of Christ, rather focusing on issue-based, making Christianity worthless. He decried the level of moral decadence in society and the state of the nation, attributing such as signs of end time. He encouraged Christians to strive and be prepared, The prelate extolled the present administration in the state for its giant stride in developing all sectors of the economy.
Christ is coming again. It pains my heart when I hear some preachers relegate the birth, the death, the resurrection, and second coming.
Cutting of synod cake and launching of bishop's address featured white thanksgiving, praise and worship, as well as rendition by the choir added color to the event.
The Nigerian Army has reorganized exercise Habin Kunama 3 to tackle banditry across the nation, with a major focus on the northwestern region. This was disclosed by the Chief of Army Staff, Lieutenant General Tuko Buratai, while addressing a press conference at the Army headquarters in Abuja. General Buratai disclosed that bandits are fleeing from Zamfara State, following ceaseless superior firearms from troops, adding that this is responsible for recent attacks in Katsina and Sokoto states. Buratai also said that the bandits had migrated from their epicenter to Kaduna, Kano, and Niger states, following the success being recorded by troops after the launch of its special operation tagged Operation Habin Kunama 3. A foreign exchange expert, Mr. Claude Harvard, has warned Nigeria against the global trade war and looming recession. Harvard, who spoke at a press conference on the upcoming 2019 MBA Forex Financial Investors Summit scheduled to hold in Lagos, expressed concerns over the negative experiences of some Nigerians who invested in Forex. He explained that the financial world is changing and there are lots of opportunities that Nigerians could explore, noting that most of the brokers operating in Nigeria are not regulated, and this has made a lot of people to get the wrong information and act wrongly. A Palestinian has been killed in an Israeli air raid on the northern Gaza Strip, according to Gaza's health ministry, amidst a fresh escalation between Israel's military and Gaza fighters. Imad Nser, aged 22, was killed in Beit Hanan after Israeli warplanes targeted multiple areas in the besieged enclave after dozens of rockets were fired from Gaza into southern Israel. The latest flare-up comes after Israeli forces killed 4 Palestinians in 2 separate incidents. The barrage of rockets fired from Gaza came after an Israeli drone strike in the north of the Strip, which injured 3 people. Some residents of the state participated in the 7th edition of the Anambra State Walk for Life monthly fitness exercise. Participants commenced the exercise from Amobia Field, opposite Governor's Lodge, through Amobia Bypass to Kwata Flyover, Unizik Temporary Site, Aroma Flyover, and terminating at the Dr. Alex Okweme Square in Oka. Kenechukwu Chukwudi, who participated in the exercise, has the details.
Participants joined this year's May edition of the walk, covering 8.5 kilometers, including a 9-year-old boy, Chigozie Pascal, as the sound of traditional Ogene music gave the fine rhythm to the Walk for Life exercise. Speaking to newsmen at the end of the walk, the chairman, Anambra State Sports Development Commission, Mr. Anthony Oli, said that the walk is a continuation of the state government fitness campaign to ensure that Anambra remain fit and healthy.
We took from the same field opposite the Governor's Lodge down to Amobia roundabout, and we took all the flyovers and got to Okweme Square. This is 8.5 kilometers, but you see that people didn't feel it. And that's why we got here and we see how a lot of almost 30 minutes aerobics. Yes, people refuse to go. Like they're still, they've gotten used to this long distance. You understand? So gradually we are achieving our objective. When we started it was like, what the hell is this? But now you see that people are getting into the mood. Okay, that's exactly the thing.
Some notable participants who spoke to the ABS, including the Principal Secretary to the Governor, Sir Willie Nwokoye, the Commissioner for Youth Empowerment and Creative Economy, Mr. Bonaventure Enemali, and the Commissioner for Works, Mr. Marcel Ifejiofo, noted that it was important to keep fit and that the monthly Walk for Life exercise provided the opportunity for people to exercise without stress.
We thank the chairman, Sports Commission, for a job well done. Yes. Just keep fit. After this, you are fit. Yes. And you know, this is part of my training. I go to sites, I trek, and I want to thank people at the PS and the Commissioner for Youth that are doing very, very well. I thank the whole Anambra and I thank Sports Commission. Thank you very much. I thank His Excellency the Governor.
This is just an exercise, as we say, is a promo, and I feel so good. Yeah, it's a promo. This is a promo, and we hope that the next edition we're going to be more than this.
I have participated from the 1 October last year to today. Today is the most highly attended, and it supports the fact that wherever a discount is offered, you have too many buyers. So I invite everyone to look forward to the next edition.
Some others who spoke, including the Executive Secretary and CEO, Anambra Primary Healthcare Development Agency, Mrs. Choma Eze-Enyemulu, and the Special Advisor to the Governor on Chieftaincy and Community Affairs, Barrister Vera Okonkwo, pointed out the importance of keeping fit through exercises at least 30 minutes daily, as the benefits to health are numerous. They urged more Anambra to join in Walk for Life exercise, while also appreciating the organizers.
In fact, it is the best thing to do, especially to walk. Okay. Because when you jog, you may get tired. But when you walk, it's really very good because your blood circulates, you sweat, you shed fat, you lose weight. It's very healthy for the heart. I want to encourage everybody to come out at least once a week to do their walk.
I feel so good. Okay. It's a very nice experience to walk. It's recommended that we walk 30 minutes every day, but this we've walked more than 1 hour, and I'm very happy about it. It's very good for the health.
So from the participants also went through aerobic exercise and fruit breakfast at the end of the walk. In Oka, it's been Kenechukwu Chukwudi for ABS News.
The Ibaka family, friends and well-wishers, as well as the members of St. Kevin's Catholic Church, Nimo, in Njikoka Council area, have paid their last respects to their own late Mr. Ebube Anthony Ibaka, who died at the age of 59. Our correspondent Emmanuel Okonkwo reports that late Mr. Ebube Anthony Ibaka was, until his death, husband to an ABS staff, Mrs. Stella Ibaka, who is presently the special assistant to the governor, deputy governor on media. His reports.
In a homily, the parish priest of St. Matthew's Catholic Church, Abu, Reverend Father Michael Wajuobi, who hails from Nimo, described death as a golden key that opens the gate of eternity at the necessary end for all mortals, calling on Christians whom he said are sojourners on earth to always prepare themselves for eternity, as no one knows when death comes.
Death is the golden key that opens the gate of eternity. It is a pact and also the step everybody must take towards eternity.
In a remark, the brother to late Mr. Ibaka, Reverend Father John Bosco Ibaka, while regretting the demise of his late brother, noted that the family did all they could to save his life, but all to no avail, and acknowledged the supremacy of God and prayed for eternal repose of his late brother's soul. He appreciated those who contributed for the deceased treatment when he was hospitalized, and as well those that joined the family to bid him farewell. The burial ceremony featured performances by St. Kevin's Catholic Church, Nimo Women Group, visit by in-laws and friends, including the Anambra Broadcasting Service, ABS family. From Nimo, in Njikoka local government area, I am Emmanuel Okonkwo, reporting for ABS News.
May Ebube Anthony Ibaka's soul rest in peace. Amen. Remember that you can follow news and programs on ABS from any part of the world by liking our Facebook page at ABS Radio Television and subscribe to our YouTube at youtube.com/ABS TV Online Follow us on Twitter at ABS Radio TV and on Instagram at ABS Radio TV. You can also log onto our website www.absradiotv.com. And before we go, a recap of the main points. Federal government has reassured on completion of second Niger Bridge project. Police have arrested second suspect for the murder of Nemo President General Chief Ibaka. Nigerian Army has intensified the fight against banditry. Cyclone Fani has killed dozens in India and Bangladesh. And that's it on the news. Thanks for watching. My name is Maureen Stone Enujoke Kachifo.